Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Punt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Back to throw, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Did the work himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looking for space, it's Cobb. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The give is to Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sweet cut there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings out 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Fires to the right. Snagged on the outside. It's Bussey. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Reed. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up 14 over Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Cobb. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Alston. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. to the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fields. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking, touchdown Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
I like this coaching staff scheming fade routes out in the field. We're so used now in college football to seeing those throws only down in the end zone. But hey, you've got a lot of green grass to throw to. Press man coverage gives you the opportunity. Take the shot.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Craver. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. 6th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for the score! Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Fields. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Finds his big tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Barrels ahead. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stuck for a short gain. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 15 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Fields. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if... Makes the grab on the big throw. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. Showing off the arms. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Tigers are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Singleton.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on it.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's caught. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adapting. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.